तो से भरायला कसं तो से भरायलाच ना वा Yeah, you sit here. Come. You want to sit with Didi? Get up. Get a desk for you. I will come. Seat ले ले. नहीं उसको बोल रही है you can't reach.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Okay, keep it. Well, sing. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Namah Prabhupada, बोल मुझे कि चल रहा है क्या बोल कृष्णा प्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पारमार्थिकतारिणे नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी देशकारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे राम हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Jaya Jagannath Jaya Jagannath Jaya Baladeva Jaya Subhadra Jaya Jagannath Jaya Jagannath Baladeva Jaya Jaya Radha Rama Jagmohan Jaya Shiva Jaya Jaya Radha Jagmohan Jaya Jagmohan Jaya Shiva Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Nitai Gaura Hari Bo Hari Bo Hari Bo Nitai Gaura Hari Bo Nitai Gaura Hari Bo Hari Bo We'll do the Dash Avatar Stotra from page 4. We can all sing together.
Page number 4.
Pralaya Payodikale Drishtavanasivedam Vihitavahi Kratari Kramasedam Keshavadita Meena Sharira Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Diriha vipula tare tadri bhava preshte Dharani dharana dina chakragati se Keshavadita kurma sharira Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Gita Jana Jikare Karani Avalagna Ashwini Kalan Sakale Vanimagna Keshavadrika Shubhara Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Avakara Kamala Varveda Samadhuta Singam Kalita Hiranya Kashipu Kanusingam Keshavadhita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadita Hare Jai Jagadita Hare Jai Jagadita Hare Alayati Vikramane Kalimajavamana Adhana Karni Rajanita Janamavan Keshavadrita Vamana Rupa Jai Jagadita Hare Jai Jagadita Hare Jai Jagadita Hare Adhira Adhira Madhe Jagat Apagata Bhamam Apayati Payati Samika Bhavasamam Kesavadrita Prigupati Rupa Jai Jagadita Hare Jai Jagadita Hare Jai Jagadita Hare Sarati Viksurane Dispati Pamaniyam Achamukhamolum Bhadim Ramaniyam Keshavadgita Rama Sharira Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Ahati Bhakti Pitaje Bhakti Jalathabam Alahati Pitayamudanam Keshavadvita Aladhara Rupa Jai Jagadita Hare Jai Jagadita Hare Jai Jagadita Hare Indati Bhagavite Bhagavate Padayadaya Sarvita Pachugatam Keshavadita Buddha Sharira Jai Jagadita Hare Jai Jagadita Hare Jai Jagadita Hare Lechani Vahani Ane Kalayati Paravalam Umaketom Nivakimapi Karuram Ekavadvitam Kalpi Sharira Jai Jagadita Hare Jai Jagadita Hare Jai Jagadita Hare Jai Hare Bhagavate Uditam Udharam Sunashukadam Subhadam Savasam Keshavadrita Dashavita Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Vedhanudharve Jaganti Vahate Osamurti Prati Daityam Dharayate Balim Chalayate Tatsashayam Kurvate Olatyam Jayate Halam Kalayate Arushyamatangvate Veshamurtayate Dashakritikite Veshnayatokhyam Namo Veshnayatokhyam Namo Namaha. Let's do Jagannath Astakam. It is on page number 10. Or let's do Jai Radha Jai Krishna. It is on page number 12. We can do Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavana Sri Govinda Gopinath Madhana Mohana Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavana Sri Govinda Gopinath Madhana Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavana Sri Govinda Gopinath Madhana Mohana Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavana Sri Govinda Gopinath Madhana Mohana Samakunda Radha Kunda Iti Govardhana Alindi Yamuna Jayo Jayo Mahavala Samakunda Kunda Iti Govardhana Avindiya Puna Jayo Jayo Mahavan Eshtigata Vamshi Bhatta Vadhashatana Yahata Balila Koilo Vinanda Nandana Eshtigata Vamshi Bhatta Vadhashatana Yahata Balila Vinanda Nandana Vinanda Yashoda Jayo Jayo Gopadana Sridhamadi Jayo Jayo Venuvantaka Vinanda Yashoda Jayo Jayo Gopadana Sridhamadi Jayo Jayo Jaya Vrishabhanu Jayo Kirtida Sundari Jaya Paurnamasi Jayo Adhira Nagari Jaya Vrishabhanu Jayo Kirtida Sundari Jaya Paurnamasi भूल गया था टेबल आपका नंबर टेबल का नंबर जय जय गोपीश्वर वृंदावन माज जय जय कृष्ण सखा पटुद्वीधराज जय जय गोपीश्वर वृंदावन माज जय जय कृष्ण सखा पटुद्वीधराज जय राम घाट जय रोहिणी नंदन जय जय वृंदावन पाति जट जय राम घाट जय रोहिणी नंदन जय जय वृंदावन पाति जट जय द्विज पत्नी जय नागकन्या भक्ति हारा पाइल श्रीनंद गोविंद चरण जय द्विज पत्नी जय नागकन्या भक्ति जहारा भैरव गोविंद चरण तीर्थ मंडल जयो जयो राधा श्याम जयो जयो रास लीला सर्व मनोरम तीर्थ मंडल जयो जयो राधा श्याम जयो जयो रास लीला सर्व मनोरम जयो जयो ज्वाला रस सर्वरस सार परहीय भावेया व्रजते प्रजा जयो जयो रस सर्वरस सार परहीय भावेया व्रजते प्रजा जानवपाद पद्म बोधियात्मरथ कृष्ण दास बोधे नाम संकीर्तन जानवपाद पद्म बोधियात्मरथ Krishna Krata Bodhi Rama Sankirtan Jayo Radhe Jayo Krishna Jayo Vrindavana Shri Govinda Gopi Mata Madhana Mohan Radhe Krishna Jayo Vrindavan Shri Govinda Govita Madana Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna. Welcome to the Saturday evening program at Yoga Peeth. So before we go to the Bhagavad Gita class, we will recite the Mangalacharan prayers, which are on page number 6. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Twayam Rupa Kadamayyam Dadhati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavangsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamsha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nidhi Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Ti Namine Shri Varshabhanavi Devi Dhaitaya Kripabdaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Daine Prabhave Namaha Madhurya Ujjwala Premadhya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Viruddha Apasiddhanta Dvanta Harine Namo Gaura Kishoraya Sakshad Vairagya Murtaye Vipralamba Rasambode Padhambujayate Namaha Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Satchidananda Namine Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanuga Varayate Gaura Virbhava Bhumestvam Nirdhesha Sajjana Priya Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Shri Jagannathayate Namaha Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripaha Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gauratishe Namaha Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Jaitam Surato Pangor Mama Manda Matergati Patsarvasa Padam Bhojo Radha Madana Mohano Divyat Vrindaranya Kalpadrumadha Srimad Ratnagara Simhasanasto Srimad Radha Srila Govinda Devo Preshnalimih Sevyamano Smarami Sriman Rasarasarambi Tastatastitaha Harshan Venu Swaner Gopir Gopinata Suyestunaha Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Again, welcome everybody. So today we will read from verses 56 to 60 on the chapter 2 of Bhagavad Gita. Before that, I will go slightly back, 2 verses back, just to set the perspective of what is happening in these verses. Please, your Bhagavad Gita, everybody.
Yeah.
So this is the last section of the second chapter, which goes from verses 54 to 72, where Arjuna asks on the 54th verse, he asks basically what is the qualities or the position of a person who is transcendently situated, right? So the verse goes as Arjuna vacha tita pragnasya ka pasha. No, I'm doing 54 now. We're going to go to 56. Arjuna vacha stita pragnasya ka bhasha samadhistasya keshava tithadi kim prabhaseta kim asita vrajeta kim. So he asks 4 things. What are the symptoms of one whose consciousness is merged in transcendence? How does he speak? What is his language? How does he sit and how does he walk? All right. So technically, what it translates from verses 55 to 72, where Krishna explains. And the verse 55 basically explains what are the characteristics. Ka bhasha. So language means like, okay, what is the characteristics? 56 and 57, he explains like how he talks by his actions. 58 to 63, he talks about how he restrains his senses. And then 55 to 72, he talks, so 64 to 71, he talks about how he engages the senses, right? So how it restrains and how he engages the senses. So we did 55, but we'll just quickly go through the translation. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, "O Partha, when a man gives up all varieties of desire for sense gratification, which arise from mental concoction, and when his mind thus purified finds satisfaction in the self alone, then he is said to be in the pure transcendental consciousness." So Krishna says, how is one in Sita Prajna, that is, how is in situation in transcendental consciousness is that he stops mental concoction. So what does mental concoction mean? Can anybody explain? The Prabhupada uses this word many times in his purports and translations. What does mental concoction mean? Speculation, right? So what happens is when we, for example, a bird is sitting on there's a tree and there's a fruit on the tree, right? A bird comes and sits on the tree and that fruit falls. So what all speculation can you make from that? They can say when the bird sat, the fruit fell, right? Sorry, the bird sat, the fruit fell and the bird flew away, okay? So you can make multiple speculations, okay? When the bird sat, the fruit fell. Or you can say that when the fruit fell, the bird flew away, right? Or you can say the bird, when the bird came, it was so heavy that the fruit couldn't stand and fell away. So people can make various arguments. That's a mental speculation. That's what people do in the Vedavada. Like that's how when people used to debate, they should take a verse and they will basically keep on arguing about that verse, right? So basically that is mental speculation. But we don't want to do mental speculation. We want to be situated by understanding what is the correct arguments, right? So how do we get that? By situating Krishna consciousness, right? So this verse basically mentions that when one's mind is purified and he finds satisfaction in the self. So when what is satisfaction in the self means trying to understand who is Krishna and what is the real purpose of soul. If we understand that, then we can be in pure transcendental consciousness, right? So having said that, Krishna further explains in the next verse. So let's now go to the verses and we'll repeat after me. Dukeshva anudvignamana. Sukeshu vigataspraha. Vitaraga bhaya krodha. Sita dhir muniruchyate. So one who is not disturbed in mind, even amidst the threefold miseries, or elated when there is happiness, and who is free from attachment, fear, and anger, is called a stage of steady mind. Right? So here, if we read like so Krishna asked, the Arjuna asked, what is the speech of a person in transcendental consciousness? So in the 56 and 57, it's mentioned here, right? So we don't talk about speech, but we talk about how a man behaves, because in general, when a true saint, right, a true sadhu, this is not about general argument we're talking about, general person we're talking about, but when a true sadhu or a true saint, the way he behaves is the way he speaks, right? So it's mentioned here that one should not be disturbed when we are in the threefold miseries, and we should not be elated when there is happiness, right? So one example of person who is not behaving the way he speaks is Duryodhana. That is Mahabharata. We know that he was always had hatred towards Pandavas and Krishna, right? So when Krishna came as a peacemaker, what did he try to do? He tried to arrest him. He thought, because he was very upset with him and he tried to arrest him. But what did he do after a few days? For the army, right? So at that time, he glorified Krishna. Oh, you are so nice person and all those things. So that is a person who is basically can behave anyway. That is a normal materialistic person's behavior. We don't behave the way, or we don't talk the way he behave. Diplomatic, right? But as a sadhu, is always in the same mood. He'll always speak, he'll always behave. So how are we expected to behave here? Right? So we are in a mood of, like when we are in the distress, we are not sad. And when we are happy, we are not elated. So who is one person we can talk about in the near past who was behaving like that in our moment?
Recent time?
Yeah, recent time is a few years back, say up to 100 years back, so 50 years back.
Was shifting.
No, who was like a sadhu, who was not distressed, who was not troubled when in distress, or was not elated in happiness in our moment. Srila Prabhupada, right? So Srila Prabhupada, he had his, what do you say? He had the instruction from his Guru Maharaj to go and preach to the Western world. So he said, okay, initially I'll say I will make money. He did a lot of business and everything, and then said, he said, I will make money, and then I will do some business, make money, then with the money I will go and preach, right? His business failed, right? Then he went to Jhansi, he tried to do some preaching work, he tried to publish some magazines, it didn't work out properly. Then he tried to take help from his friend, like all his god brothers didn't work out properly. Then he came to US with nothing in his hand. And he went to Butler, Pennsylvania, right? There he was just so people, some sadhu has come from India, so he was just like a showpiece there. And he came to New York. There he was trying to preach there with no help. The person who was staying with him basically tried to kill him. He did lot of translations that was stolen. His typewriter was stolen. Right? He had 3 heart attacks on the way. Right? But when he landed in Boston, his prayer was, I have come here. I don't know why I have come. You have sent me. Krishna, he's praying to Krishna. You have sent me. Now give me the instruction and help me all the way. Right? So he had so many troubles, but he was always composed. Right? And then after that, what he did, once he became famous, once he started having followers, he established temples all over the world. He didn't sit back and say, oh, now I will sit in the Rolls Royce and go like a rich person. He had a lot of money at that time because they were earning a lot of money in terms of, because we were getting a lot of donations, collections. But then he was not sitting like on a big throne and making show or something. He was traveling all around the world, trying to preach to people, etc. So even when he had success, he was very, very calm. And then he was in distress, he was very, very calm, right? So he was showing how a true sadhu should behave, right? And that is what is Krishna saying here, right? So in the purport, Prabhupada explains like who is a Muni. Like the Muni is a person basically who tries to argue on various topics. The example that we made a few minutes earlier, right? Like a person keeps on debating. That is why Muni. Muni means he has to debate. But a Sthita Muni, like one who is like a Sthita Dhir Muni, is one who is transcendently situated in Krishna consciousness. That means he has understood the purpose of life. The purpose of life is to, what do you say, dovetail our mind and consciousness in service of Krishna. And we should be situated in that. And once we know that we are in Krishna consciousness, then that automatically we become Sthita Prajna. So that is what Prabhupada is saying here, right? So similarly, Prabhupada mentions in the purport. Okay, so let's quickly read some verses from the purport. That a fully Krishna conscious person is not at all disturbed by the onslaught of the threefold miseries, for he accepts all miseries as the mercy of the Lord, thinking himself only worthy of more trouble due to his past misdeeds, and he sees that his miseries by the grace of the Lord are minimized to the lowest. So one person in Srimad Bhagavatam in the stories exhibits this mood in a way. Do you know what it is? Not so. Huh? So one person like who when they had a lot of miseries, they were like still very grateful to Krishna in a way. Not Sudama. When Sudama, I don't know whether he was merciful. Kunti in a way. Right? Do you know what is the verse? Where she says that, huh? Like,
It's the sixth verse. There are 8 verses of Queen Pentecost.
yeah. So basically she prays that we have been miserable. They had a lot of miseries, right? And she was very miserable, like they were always troubled, etc. But she says, give me the miseries more and more. Because at that time, when we have miseries, we are remembering you. Right? Because they could meet Krishna all the time at that, because Krishna used to come help, or at least they could remember Krishna. We don't do those prayers. But the point is, a true saint thinks that because I am a fallen soul and I have so much karma, bad karma, now all those karmas are burning away by the mercy of Krishna. I should have been troubled more, but it's by sheer mercy that I'm just getting a smaller curve. Like, for example, if I burn my hand, like in a stove, you would think that, oh, my hand should have been burned, but I just got a small blister in my finger, right? That's how a person thinks. And a materialistic person would think, oh, I am doing so much service for you, why am I getting this blister? Just really think the reverse way. Like in few years back, there was an earthquake in Nepal, right? So few people died. So one person was saying, oh, why should I pray to this Lord? I lost everything. Why should I pray to him? Other was thinking, oh, I'm because of you, I was saved. Right? It's all about the mood, how we think, how much we are surrendered. Right? So here Prabhupada says that a person who is in this Sthita Prajna basically thinks that all the miseries are because of my misfortune. But I'm very grateful that I should have got more, but I got only very less. And Brahma says in his prayers in the 10th canto, 14th chapter, that such a person who prays like this, has become eligible to go to the kingdom of God. It says, Tatte anukampan sumikshamano bunjana evata kritam vipakam tadvak viburbir vidam namaste jiveso yamakti padesa dhayabak. That the person who thinks that all the miseries that have come are because of my misfortune, but I'm grateful because I should have got more, but I'm getting less. And who basically worships Krishna in that manner automatically becomes qualified to go back to the kingdom of God. So that is what is mentioned here, right? Similarly, when he is happy, he gives credit to the Lord, thinking himself unworthy of the happiness. He realizes that it is due only to render better service to the Lord. So sometimes, like if you have a lot of money, right, what you can do is you can get happy, you get a lottery. You can say, oh, I won a lottery. Now I can go all over the world, enjoy, have fun. Or you can say, okay, let me use this money in the service of Krishna, right? Because it's because of you I got the money. So maybe you will go all over the world traveling to various places of Krishna's pastimes and all that. Or he can give money to charity, like Beatles, for example, when the Beatles were when the what is it, Sham Sundar Prabhu, when he met the Beatles, at that time Prabhupada sent him, saying that okay, you ask him for money to print a Krishna book, all right? At that point in time, because Sham Sundar Prabhu, if I ask for money, he will feel offended because many people used to come and ask for money from him, right? At that point, when he asked, because Prabhupada said he had to go and ask, and when he asked for that, George Harrison became silent for a few seconds, and at that time the power went off. And a few seconds later, power came, and then George said, "Okay, I'll publish the book for you." Right? So at that point, so basically, like, so when we have money, if you utilize it in the correct path, then basically we are not getting entangled in those fruits that we are getting from that. Right? And for the service of the Lord, he's always daring and active, and is not influenced by attachment or aversion. So the third thing is, one should not be fearful. One should be daring. So again, same, like when Prabhupada sent the three families, like one was Gurudas Prabhu, one was Shamsundar Prabhu, and third was Madhav, what is it? Mukunda Goswami Prabhu, and his and their wives, right? He said, okay, you go to London and preach. At that time, they didn't have money. So two people used to go, and they will send you send the money back. Because they used to have, at that time, if you go to UK, you should have some amount of money you need to have with you. So they used to go, the two people went, then they send the money back. Then two people went, then send the money back. Two people went. They didn't have anybody. They stayed in like warehouse in cold environment, but they should do Sankirtan. That's how the whole movement came up, right? It was all because of Sankirtan. When Prabhupada came, he didn't have anything. He just sat in the on the bank, on the foot of a tree, under a tree in Tompkins Square Park, doing Kirtan. And slowly Krishna sent one by one. When he was attacked, when he was nearly killed. So when he was preaching, he didn't have any food. He used to go to yoga like with one person. At that time, they used to give salads. He used to take out the onion and eat a salad because he didn't want to disrespect that person, right? So the movement has gone from such conditions, right? But what was there? A dare, with no fear, but the daringness that, okay, I want to do this for the service of Krishna. So if you are not brave, if you are fearful, you'll always be trying to protect ourselves in whatever environment we have, right? So we have started this center just to preach to to these people in the Tri Valley. But if you are fearful, saying, okay, people don't come, what will happen? Should I do the center or not? Something like that, then we'll never grow, right? It will take time. I mean, Krishna will see that, okay, we'll send like-minded souls here slowly. And then we can see that we'll make this center more, and then people will see that more and more people are attracted to Krishna consciousness. So the three things that Krishna says here is that one should be free from attachment, fear, and anger. And that it automatically will ensure that we are in a stage of steady mind, right? We go to the next verse. Yaha sarvatra labi snehas tat prapya subhashubham na binandati na dveshati tasya prajna pratishtitha. In the material world, one who is unaffected by whatever good or evil he may obtain, neither praising it nor despising it, is firmly fixed in perfect knowledge. So basically, it's a continuation of the previous verse only, that one should not be affected by whatever good or evil. One should not praise, one should not despise, and one should be firm in the perfect knowledge, or one will be firm in the perfect knowledge, right? So what does this tell us? Should we be insensitive? Like example, say, there are fires in Los Angeles now. People lost their homes, people died, right? Like in the Kumbh Mela now, people went to Kumbh Mela, like there was a stampede, few people died there. What should be our mood? Should we be saying, oh, he died, let him die, or he was happy, let him happy? What should be our mood? Should we be like that careless attitude? Does this verse mean that we should be careless or insensitive? What does it say then? You said no. So what does it say?
To be not careful, to be more caring.
Yeah, caring is fine. But if you are caring also, you can also get attached, right? Basically, it's about being detached, but at the same time being attached. How can we do that? How can we show care for others? Like we said, we should be caring. How can we show care for others, at the same time be detached? Yeah. So we have to be careful, like Mataji said, like we should be. So basically, Prabhupada used to say that, see, there are a lot of organizations that do charity, right? So their point is, okay, they just go and provide food, provide shelter, etc. But after some time, how long can you feed a person, right? So many organizations, they say, okay, they'll basically will cultivate some skills in them so that they can sustain yourself, etc. But even after some time, what we do? So basically, the purpose of spiritual organizations is, okay, you do that on the side, because at the end of the day, if person is hungry, he cannot obviously learn spirituality. But our main focus should be to ensure that we can care about their spiritual progress, right? So the whole purpose of establishing this Krishna conscious movement is to ensure that we can give Krishna Katha to them. We can basically bring them closer to Krishna. So that is why we do go and do Sankirtan outside. We go and distribute books. Why? Because people don't come to us. So we go to them and give them books, because people spend money on a lot of things. But if they spend some few dollars on getting a book, and even if they read a few verses, then their life is at least started on the path of spiritual progress. So Prabhupada mentioned that. Prabhupada was very like he used to emphasize book distribution, because he said that even if somebody reads one page, one paragraph, or even one word, right, his life will transform. And then we know a lot of spaces in history that how people have been transformed by reading Prabhupada's books, right? So that is our movement. Maybe they will not become devotee in this life, but their journey has started. And once your journey has started, somehow in the next few lifetimes, you'll come back to the path of Krishna consciousness, right? So we have to be caring. At the same time, we have to be detached, right? So we should not be insensitive, but we should ensure that we are able to focus our mood in Krishna consciousness and also enable others to come into Krishna consciousness, right? So, yeah, so let's one topic, one more term on this one. Yeah, so other thing is like we focus on our service and not on the results. So basically, when we go to third chapter, we'll read about Karmanema Adhikarasya. Technically, what it means is that we focus on our activities, at the same time not worry about the results, right? Okay. So let's go to next verse. Yada samharte chayam kurmo anganiva sarvasah indriyan indriyartebhyas tasya prajna pratisthita. The one who is able to withdraw his senses from sense objects, as the tortoise draws his limbs within the shell, is firmly fixed in perfect consciousness. Here what Krishna is saying is, there are sense objects and we have sense organs. And the purpose of sense organs is to get attracted to sense object. That is the whole purpose of material world, right? We came into the material world to enjoy. And the purpose of material world is to enjoy. And how do we enjoy? By enjoying through sense objects. Without sense objects, we cannot enjoy, right? If we sit in a mountain, in a mount cave, how can we enjoy? Right? We need some food to eat. We need some movie to watch, something to look at, play around, whatever it is, right? How do we enjoy? We need to have sense objects. But then what is it good for a spiritualist? No. One who is on the path of spiritual progress, he cannot be on that path. So he has to basically withdraw his senses. So that is what he's talking about. So one who is want to be sthita, or firmly fixed in perfect consciousness, he has to withdraw his senses from sense objects. But what does it mean actually to withdraw senses from sense objects? How do we do that? I have eyes, I have nose, I have my hands, I have my legs, I have my tongue, right? How can I withdraw those from my sense objects? How?
And whatever we are seeing, remembering him,
Mhm.
whatever we are talking about him, whatever we are eating, and we are eating as his prasad.
Right.
Like that.
Right. So in the Bhagavatam, in case of Ambarish Maharaj's story, right, it's mentioned how he used all his limbs in basically service of Krishna. So it's mentioned like he used his eyes to see the form of the Lord. He used his nose to smell the fragrance of tulsi leaves. He used his mouth to do Krishna Katha and to release Krishna Prasada. He used his hands to serve the Vaishnavas and mop the floors. He used his legs to basically walk around places of pilgrimage, etc. Right? So that is how we can actively engage our sense objects in and at the same time withdraw it from the I actually engage our sense organs in the but I also be withdrawn from the sense objects, right? So it basically Prabhupada mentioned this as dovetailing our sense organs in Krishna consciousness, or dovetailing our senses, because in living in the material world, we cannot be away from sense objects, because end of the day we are not Chitta Prajna, or we are not a sage. We are grihasthas, right? We have to go to work. We engage most of our time. We spend 6 to 8 hours sleeping and 8 to 10 hours working with people, right? And we hardly get 3 or 4 hours to basically really focus on Krishna consciousness, right? So for people like us, dovetailing our mood or service in Krishna consciousness is basically the way to go, right? And that is the only way we can do is basically engaging our senses in the service of Krishna, right? So basically, the senses are also like radar. You keep on looking at, okay, how can I enjoy? How can I enjoy? So basically, we have to restrict in a way that what is it? So basically we think so basically what will happen is when we see something, we will think about the senses, or think about the object, and we will try to think how to enjoy that object, right? Example, if I see a fruit, let's say a mango fruit, my thing would be if I go to Indian grocery store and see mango fruit, or what is the first thing I'll come to our mind? Huh? Yeah, it's either sweet or not, right? That's what first thing will come to our mind. Then we'll think, okay, so should I buy Kesar, or should I buy Alfonso, or should I buy some other mango or something like that? We think about offering to Krishna only after we come home and we have to eat. So now, okay, now I got the mangoes because I want to eat those mangoes. I got those mangoes. Now because I know that before eating I have to offer it to Krishna, I'll offer it, then I will eat it, right? So that's how our mind works actually in a way, right? So to come out of that and even seeing a mango and saying, okay, how would Krishna be pleased if I offer it to him, and can then, right? Even I'm not even thinking about eating it at this point in time. Just looking at a mango and saying, will Krishna be pleased, right? By eating a mango. To get to that mood is basically how we should basically dovetail our senses. That's very difficult. It's not very easy to do that, right? So that is how our mind is so trained to just enjoy. Like you'll think today, okay, what should I eat? Okay, I will make noodles. I want to eat some Chinese noodles. So I'll think, oh, should I make it spicy? I want a little bit more spicy. So we make all those mind. Then we'll say, okay, let me offer it to Krishna now. Because that's just because Prabhupada told me you have to offer it to Krishna, I'll offer it to Krishna. Right? So the Goswamis of Vrindavan, how they used to live is, whatever I get, they'll just put it on the floor, or what will they get in one, like Raghunath Das Goswami of is, he'll put his hands behind his back. I don't know, Raghunath Das Sanatana Goswami. And then whatever they'll put in one mouth, whatever they will get to eat, they'll eat that much. That's their food. No taste, nothing, and all those things, right? So basically this chapter basically talks about how a person should be when he's situated in the transcendental state, right? And we should aspire for that, because at some point in time, if we are not there, we have to take one more life, right? So we should think about that, so that we know when I retire, say, because currently we have responsibilities and we have to go to work, whatever it is. But some point in time, if we live long life, at some point in time we will retire. At that point in time, what should be my mood that we can learn from these verses actually, right? So that's what we should try to think about, right? So another way we can think about another example is that of how we can get attached to our senses, and is that of Bharat Maharaj, right? So basically it spoke about like Bharat Maharaj saw a deer, and that small deer that was dying, and he said, okay, he saw it, he got a little bit attached, like in the previous when we talked about detachment and attachment, right? He said, okay, let me take care of that deer. And taking care of the deer, he got completely attached and he forgot completely about his sadhanas and Krishna consciousness, and he became a deer in the next life, right? So, but because he was a great sage, he could remember in his next life that, oh, I made this mistake, so I should not make the mistake again. We might or might not have that luxury, right? So because by default, we should think that we don't have that luxury. Or like if the example of, what is it name? Ajamil. He had the good, when accidentally called Narayana, and instead of Yamadutas, Vishnudutas came there. But we don't know whether we'll be able to call Narayana or not, right? At the end of our life. Like I know many of my relatives who basically died being in coma at the end of their life. So how we don't know, but Krishna says, okay, if you have practiced your entire life, I will save you. So we have to practice our entire life. So basically we have to target towards that goal, that, okay, how do I control my senses, etc. Right? Let's go to the next verse. Vishaya vinivartante niraharasya dehina rasavarjam raso api yasya param drishtva nivartate. Though the embodied soul may be restricted from sense enjoyment, the taste for sense object remains. But ceasing such engagements by experiencing a higher taste is fixed in consciousness. Again, so it's a continuation, right? So we talked about withdrawing the senses. So what does withdrawing the senses? We say, oh, today is Ekadashi. I will not eat rice, grains. I will not eat anything. I will do Nirjal Ekadashi. Very happy. We withdraw our senses. Dwadashi comes. What do we do?
Senses explore.
We eat everything, right? The idea, technically, the idea was to control our senses. The purpose of austerity is to control our senses. Even the Janmashtami, we do full day fast. People say, oh, now 12 o'clock. Oh, I have been doing full day fast. Now I have to eat. I will not do any service now. That is the mood, because we are not tuned to service in terms of austerity, right? So similarly, we might remove our senses, but problem is we cannot artificially control our restrict our senses. I can go without eating something sweet for 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, but if I'm addicted to sweet, fourth day I have to eat it. I don't have an option. And then fourth day you'll eat more, double the quantity, right? So the only way we can do that is by getting a higher taste, right? So if basically, so Prabhupada mentioned that how can we, so basically when somebody comes new to Krishna consciousness, they get scared by all the restrictions. Oh, you should not eat onion garlic, you should not drink tea, coffee, you should follow the 4 regulatory principles, you should not do this, you should do that. They get scared, right? So the point is, but when we think that we have come to this person, we should take up to the process, and slowly we should try to gain the higher consciousness, right? And when we come to the higher consciousness, the lower taste automatically goes away. But if we are attached to the lower taste, no matter how much we try for higher consciousness, we will not go further, right? So the restriction has to come, the withdrawal has to come. At the same time, we have to elevate ourselves to a higher consciousness. And what we say is that, okay, I love to eat noodles. I know I attached to noodles, eating noodles, but the way I will restrict myself is I will offer to Krishna. I'll cook. I will use a pure mind. I will use only sattvic ingredients. I will offer it to Krishna, and I will wait until it's been received by Krishna, and then I will take it as prasada. So we want to eat, but now I'm basically restricting myself through a process, right? Probably I have a table set up. So basically that's how so basically we have to get a higher taste, and once we get the higher taste, slowly we'll go back to old things. We'll leave the old things, right? And what are the higher taste we can, or how do we develop the higher taste? What is the process for higher taste, developing the higher taste?
Better than what we are doing with system.
Oh, that is okay, but how? If I'm staying alone, can I get a higher taste? No, all this is a theoretical, right? But if say you are staying in, say, Antarctica, okay, how will you get a higher taste? Is it possible for alone for you to get a higher taste? No. The thing is, you can get higher taste only by association with the right-minded people. Because without association with the right-minded people, we can do, there are people who do, but then they are at maybe they are elevated souls. Even in association, sometimes we are not able to do it. But when we see that, because if I have some lower quality, I see a higher person doing better than me, we say, okay, if that person can do, I can also aspire for that one. We get motivation from association. So without association, it's very, very difficult to proceed further. So that's why so one of the ways we can get higher taste is through association. And second thing is through chanting. Because without having that taste for chanting, we cannot get a taste for anything better, right? Because otherwise we will be in the karma kanda act. We'll think, oh, I am doing. So, for example, if I go to Livermore temple, right? What do I do there? I will buy a coupon for $12. I'll do archana for the Lord. I'll get some prasadam. I'll come back. Is it good or bad? No, it's good because you're doing something. But what I'm doing is I'm just doing some transaction because I think that by doing that archana, I'm going to get some benefit, right? But if my prayer is by doing that archana, I pray that Krishna, please remove all the obstacles in my heart, in my road, so that I can become a devotee. Then you're basically trying to get a higher taste. So sometimes when we are still in the process of learning in the process of Krishna consciousness, we are attached to a lot of material attachment. We are attached to demigods, all those things, right? So if we go to Livermore Hindu temple, we see Ganesha, we see Shiva, all those things. Our mood should be, you are all great devotees of the Lord. You have become devotees, help me also to become a devotee. Right? We should not think that, oh, I am a Krishna conscious person, I am chanting, I am better than you. Then we are gone down. It happens. I have gone through that process. I know. When we start Krishna consciousness, we always think we are great. And after that, we fall down so much that we have to figure out how to become better again. Right? So the whole purpose of this higher taste is to basically ensure that वो मेरे गाड़ी में टेबल क्लॉथ अनलॉक करके रखा yes
Yes.
ठीक है यूज करो मेरे गाड़ी में. So the whole purpose of Krishna consciousness is to basically develop the higher taste, and that is by keeping Krishna at the center and trying to basically engage all our senses around him so that we can get that taste, right? So go to the last verse. Yatato hi api kaunteya
अपि कौन्तेय
purushasya vipaschitah
तस्य विपश्चिता
indriyani pramatini
प्रमादीनि
haranti prashabam mana.
प्रसभं मनः.
The senses are so strong and impetuous, O Arjuna, that they forcibly carry away the mind, even of a man of discrimination who is endeavoring to control them. Right? So Krishna here again mentions that, that even if we have come to a place where we are controlling the senses, etc., but even then, we will come to a point, sometimes we may come in situations where our senses can get carried away. So one example, so the Bharat Maharaj example was a story, right? Basically, like he was so situated in trance, he gave up his entire kingdom, which was like, he was the king of the Bharat. India's name Bharat came from him, Bharat Maharaj, right? He was ruling the entire universe. He gave that up, but he got attached to a deer, right? Vishwamitra performed, he was a king, King Kaushik. When he came to the ashram of Vasishta, he saw the Nandini cow, and he wanted the Nandini cow for him, right? And he tried to take it by force, and he couldn't do it. And then he figured out that it was all possible because of the tejas of Brahma Rishi Vasishta. So he said, okay, then I don't want to become a king, I want to become a Brahma Rishi. And he spent years, thousands and thousands of years doing tapasya and meditation and all those things. And then when Indra sent Menka with the ankle bells, he got distracted. Right? Then again then he realized, oh, I made a mistake. He did again this penance. Second time he got angry. Right? Because he said again sent a meditation, this time got angry. So the whole point is our senses can get carried away any point in time. Right? The example of Haridas Thakur is given. When Haridas Thakur was a devotee, he was a Muslim, right? But he used to chant the names of Krishna, and the Brahmin community in Navdeep didn't like that. So to basically blaspheme him or to basically degrade him, they sent a prostitute to his house just so that he can get attracted to her. And then people will think, oh, he's a fallen person, right? But he was so engrossed in chanting the names of Krishna that in 3 days, that lady became a devotee of Krishna, right? So the whole point of this here is that our senses are strong. Sorry, the senses are strong and they can get distracted any point in time, right? It's up to us to, basically, we have to be always conscious that basically we have to remember that we should not get distracted by that, right? So what basically intelligence means so basically when we see some sense objects, the thoughts will come to enjoy that. So we have to apply our intelligence to see that we don't get or we don't act on that impulse. That is the most important thing. Thoughts will come, right? So in the Kali Yuga, one important thing is that until you act, you don't get any karma. In Satya Yuga and other yugas, even if you think about something, you get the karma of that one. Here it's at least good that we don't have to at least act on that. So when we get some thoughts, we act. Before we act, we think, okay, whether I should do it or not, right? So Vaishnav Prabhu mentions that verse called deliberate spiritual intelligence. Okay, then think about it. Think whether it's useful for me in my activity or not. If not, don't act on that. So if we can do that, then automatically we will try to control our impulses, and then basically we can be situated in this transcendental consciousness, right? So this basically verse explains that. And here a shloka of Yamunacharya is given, which says that since my mind has been engaged in the service of the lotus feet of the Lord Krishna, and I have been enjoying an ever new transcendental humor, whenever I think of sex life with a woman, my face at once turns from it and I spit at the thought. So Yamunacharya at that initially was a devotee of the Lord, right? And the local king was in trouble because there was a very big scholar came, and he said, if anybody can defeat me, then I will accept defeat. Otherwise, I will rule the kingdom, right? So Yamunacharya was a young boy, and he was sent there for that part to basically do a debate, and he debated and defeated that person, and he became a king. So the king basically said, okay, if anybody can defeat him, I'll give half the kingdom, and he became a king, and he became engrossed in his material life, and then his guru basically then sent back a messenger to him and brought him back. So basically that person like Yamunacharya now is the spiritual master of Ramanujacharya in the Sri Shakti Sampradaya. So basically he went that he had enjoyed that thing of as a king, and now he says that okay, now that I see the face of Krishna, I don't want any other material enjoyment, right? So we can get this sorry, we can get this mood of not getting the what do you say what was this word? Impetuous, basically be carried away by the senses only if we are engaged thoroughly in Krishna consciousness. Otherwise, it's not possible for us. So that is why we should try to act in such a way that we are always putting Krishna at the center. If any, and then I'll just read the last paragraph. Krishna consciousness is such a transcendently nice thing that automatically material enjoyment becomes distasteful. It is as if a hungry man had satisfied his hunger by a sufficient quantity of nutritious eatables. Like if a person has eaten a lot of food, and even if you give him nice samosas, he will say, oh, no, I don't want it, right? Because you are satisfied. Krishna consciousness is our satisfaction for material enjoyment, right? Maharaj Ambarish also conquered a great yogi Durvasa simply because his mind was engaged in Krishna consciousness, right? That's how we can overcome this whole process of sense enjoyment. Okay, thank you. Any comments, anything anyone wants to share? Even few minutes extra, but any reflections, thoughts, any contraction of points?
It's a quick reflection.
The mic then. Very good, Sabu.
You mentioned about the senses. I think one thing that we have to consciously remind ourselves is Krishna is the supreme sense enjoyer, so he's a Govinda. So if we remember that part that we are not the ultimate enjoyers, but Krishna is, I think that will start helping us. And then we Krishna is the supreme enjoyer. If I have to correlate that, like as an example, within the human body, our stomach is probably the supreme enjoyer of everything. Our senses, our hands, our eyes, our nose, they will, for the prasadam in front of us, they will be able to experience it. But really, the organ that really enjoys the food is the stomach, and only when the stomach enjoys it, all the organs get nourishment, all the senses get nourishment. So if these senses, if the hands say that, okay, I'm not going to pick up the prasadam because I am the supreme enjoyer, or the nose says that, okay, I'm just going to smell it because I am the supreme enjoyer, then the stomach will say, yeah, fine, go for it. But then how long can we sustain like that, right? So the senses, if we understand that the senses, who is the real sense enjoyer, and we cooperate with it, then the entire community of the senses get satisfied in a nice way.
Okay. Thank you. So I feel the biggest sense enjoyer is the tongue.
Yes. How did I miss that?
Because we might be hungry, but if we don't like the taste, we will not eat it. I guess.
So you said we have to be more attached as well as detached.
Hmm.
Can you elaborate more on that, like how we can do both?
So basically, like, see, we are grihasthas, right? So we have responsibilities, right? So let's say you are a very you have become such a elevated soul, right? But you have some responsibilities. You have a family, children, parents, maybe whatever it is, right? We have to take care of it. Now, if you are a very, very pure devotee, because it said in Bhagavatam that a person who is completely surrendered to Krishna doesn't have to worry about any obligations to anybody, including Pitra, Devatas and Pitra and all those things, even family and everything, because Krishna will take care of them, right? You can leave everything and then do it. But we are not in that stage, right? So as we are practicing devotees, we have responsibilities in the society, right? So we have to have that mood or even actually it's a mood, right? To basically ensure that we fulfill our responsibilities, be caring about others, right? Be compassionate towards people. Like if I'm not compassionate, for example, if I'm going for book distribution, and if I'm not compassionate to that person, saying that I want to get him to Krishna consciousness, I'm just a salesman. I'm just trying to give that book, right? And maybe I'll become, I can put a score saying I distributed 10 Bhagavad Gitas or 10 Bhagavatams, but I'm really having to have really compassion for that person, so that, okay, I want him to come to Krishna consciousness, right? So that is where we are showing attachment in a way. And what is detachment is? I'm not attached to the results. I'm not attached to them. For example, if I go for book distribution, somebody doesn't take, I'm not angry at him. Or if somebody takes, I'm not very excited. Okay, I'm happy that he took it, but I'm not taking any glorification from that, right? Similarly, I don't want to get attached to my family in such a way that it becomes deterioration for me. Like the way Bharat Maharaj got attached to his the deer, because he put his full focus on the deer, he forgot everything else. So if you know that my primary focus is Krishna consciousness, is my spiritual progress, I want to ensure that my family also goes through that. I will help them towards that. If they are not interested, I will take care of their material needs, but I will not get involved in such a way that it brings my spiritual thing, spiritual detachment. Because, so example, I'll put it in a different way, right? I like I have kids here. The child is growing. Obviously, I have attachment to. If he gets hurt, I'm going to feel pain, right? If he goes missing, like if he goes lost somewhere, I'm going to search for him. I'm not going to say that, oh, I'm going completely detached that way, right? But there will be a point in a time when he'll grow up, right? He'll have his own family. At that point in time, what happens? Like today, my father says, oh, I want to talk to my grandchildren. I want to see them. I want to talk to them. They're attached to the grandchildren. They're attached to me, attached to Chalo. I want to talk to my son and all those things. Can I come to a position where I can say that, okay, my children are all going on their own path? Can I now detach myself and go back to Krishna, dedicate myself to Krishna consciousness? I might be staying with them, or they might be staying with me, but can I put my entire focus on that? So basically, that is what is detachment is. Detachment is I'm not so attached that each and everything that they do, I want to get involved in that, right? It's like it's what do you say? What is called fine balance that we have to do, where we want to take care of them. At the same time, I don't want to get so involved that I make that my primary purpose of life. But today, people just think about, okay, I have a family, I have to feed the family, I want to enjoy with my family. I don't have, for them, for the normal materialist person, there is no secondary path. It's all about, they might go, like if you're a Christian, you might go to the church once a week, just pray and come back and just go through the whole cycle of material enjoyment. For us, we have a secondary path, which is technically a primary path, but for us, generally it's a secondary path until it becomes primary, which is a spiritual path, right? For me, at this point in time, it's only maybe 2 or 3 hours a day where I do my chanting, maybe some reading some books or whatever it is, doing some deity worship. The 3-4 hours is my secondary, because the primary is still material thing, right? I have to transition to make that my primary, right? Somehow. So, for example, if you're in a position, like let's say you became a CEO of the company, you made a lot of money, 10, say 20, $30 million. You know, if I can sustain with that, but you still keep on working like a dog for the company, then what is the point? You might know that you are spiritual. So at some point in time, we have to draw the line saying, okay, I've done. Now I have to go back to the path of spiritual progress. So that is the ultimate goal. But until then, we have to basically carefully try by not getting completely attached. So if we meet somebody who's in pain, we have to feel compassion for him. They might ask for us, we might have guidance, we have to give them guidance, right? But we don't have to basically be attached to this. Okay, oh, I gave him guidance. What happened? Should we follow up? I don't have to follow up every day asking what he came, right? But if he's very close to it's a family member, and if we think that we have to take care of them, if the parents are sick, I have to take care of them. Well, I'll go and stay with them. I'll take care of them, right? At the same time, I don't want to get completely involved in such a way that I forget Krishna conscious completely. Oh, I just total everything that I don't remember Krishna at all, right? So we have to ensure that we are putting Krishna always at the center, so that we don't get attached completely. Like sometimes children, like just like we know a couple of people whose children, small children died, and they basically completely got detached from Krishna because they felt that, like, how could Krishna do that to me? But when you are in Krishna consciousness, we have that knowledge that sometimes tragedies happen, sometimes unexpected things happen. And how I react to that basically determines how much attached or detached I am. Right? And that was we talked about in the previous verse. If something bad happens to me, right? We think if we are, it might cause us immense pain, immense stress, whatever it is, right? You might lose a job, you might lose money in the stock market, whatever it is, right? Like I have lost money with previous people and all those things. But do I think that, do I curse Krishna for that? Or do I think that, okay, this is my karma burning away? Maybe Krishna is basically trying to put me in a position where I can remember him more, right? Similarly, we might get a lot of happiness thing. Should I get distracted by that? Or should I stay focused so that I can say, okay, I got happiness, but that's fine. But let me speak, humble and calm so that I don't get distracted by that. Right? For example, the story given, like I was listening to lecture, the story given is that when Abhimanyu was killed, Arjuna was very, very distressed. Even after hearing Bhagavad Gita, he made a vow saying, if I don't kill Jayadratha by the next day evening, sunset, I am going to kill myself. Right? I mean, he heard the entire Bhagavad Gita. And he is a very good devotee of the Lord. But he lost his focus at that point in time because he is a Kshatriya. He was in the mood of the war. And in the mood of the war, that's your mind is like that, he better move. Now, what did the Kauravas do? They said, okay, this is a good chance for us. We protect Jayadratha today, and if Jayadratha is saved, we won the war. Right? And Arjuna is fighting entire day. He came, but he cannot do anything. He's not able to impregnate the, what is it, or whatever the formation they made, and reach Jayadratha. Krishna says, this is a lost cause, gone case. I have to intervene now. So what does he do? He brings the artificial eclipse. And when that sun got covered, what did the Kauravas do? They got excited completely. They didn't think that maybe this is Krishna's, because they know Krishna is a Mayavi. Duryodhana calls Krishna a Mayavi in a way, right? Or at least in the serial, I don't know what really calls it or not. But he knows Krishna can play tricks. They got elated. Jayadratha said, yes, Arjuna is going to die now. I will put this, I'm going to make your funeral pyre and all those things. And he came out of that formation. And then Krishna said to Arjuna, see, and he removed the covering and said, see, you can kill him right now. So momentary lapses of concentration can basically make our path entirely go away. Sometimes, like, we get excited, we get drunk, we might say, oh, go to a party, you got a lottery, we get drunk and we do some mistake, you drive a car, you got an accident, you kill somebody, your entire life is lost. Many people have done that, right? You might thinking, I'm enjoying liquor, drinking, but you're driving after that and you hit somebody, sometimes you get killed, sometimes you kill somebody and your entire life is gone. That momentary enjoyment basically turned into a tragedy, right? So it can happen anyway. A different way is that you got a lot of wealth and you'd say, okay, one day I will enjoy, second day I will enjoy, 3 days, and now it has 100 years have passed now and you're on a deathbed now. And now you cannot go back, you forget to remember Krishna, right? So the point is that we have to have a fine balance. And because we know this knowledge, we have this knowledge, we have this discrimination, we can apply that. I cannot, normal work person walking on the street cannot do that because he has only one vision. I'm in this material world, I have to enjoy, I have to take care of my family, I have to enjoy. That is the only thing they know. But we know more than that. So we try to strike that balance. That's, yeah. Okay, it's 8 o'clock now. Thank you, everybody. We will do one round of chatting and then we'll go to the next. You have any comments? Okay. And I apologize if I made any improper comment or anything, but I just
No
Thank you.
improper comment.
I'll get to hear after I go home.
That you get to hear it.
नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे हरे Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda. We have Narasimha prayer now. Any announcement, Modi? So next Sunday is Nityananda Trayadashi. So we now go. Actually, 4th is Advaita Acharya Parents Day on Tuesday, and on 9th is tomorrow is Basant Panchami. 4th is Advaita Acharya Parents Day, and 9th is Nityananda Trayadashi. So please come to the temple, Berkeley or ISP, wherever you can come and enjoy the celebrate the fast, celebrate and enjoy the celebrations and take part in the celebrations actually. So it's an evening program in ISP. I don't know about Berkeley, but in ISP it's an evening program on 9th. I thought it might be its evening program. I got confirmation.
Tuesday is Advaita Acharya Parents Day and Radhika Prema will be.
He might or you might give it. इसको रिसर्च करना पड़ेगा अद्वैत आचार्य के ऊपर.
Tuesday going online class.
Online. So we are started the Tuesday.
We were having online, right?
First time?
Tuesday.
Every
Sorry,
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
I think every Tuesday, right?
No.
First and third? Okay. So it's evening, mein. I think 7 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
And 6
Eight
Okay.
to 8:45.
8 to 8:40. Okay. So it's an evening program through online.
So I was not here when it started.
Even I didn't attend the first one. So it's 30 minutes. Basically, the way the structure is 30 minutes would be the class and 15 minutes would be general discussion on the topic. So last time they talked about Ayurveda. So Mataji has to figure out something for this time.
Then Radhika Prema will talk about Gandharva Veda.
Yeah, 15 minutes. Okay. So we'll do Narasimha prayer now. And after Narasimha prayer, we can do the Kirtan, we can offer flowers. And then after that, we can prepare prasadam. Today's cook is Shriji Priya Mataji. She has kindly sent prasadam for us. You also made? Okay, Premakeshwari also Mataji also made. Wait, less people and more prasadam.
Sweet.
So less people and more prasadam. This time will come.
So 8 we will have program here, right?
Yes, 8 program. And Siddhagata Prabhu is giving the class.
15th.
Go with the Priya Mataji.
22nd.
Yeah.
ये Tuesday का class भी बना है वहाँ पे भी कर सकते हैं.
22nd.
Oh, Narasimha prayer. Ah, bajo.
हाँ ये है. I don't know. Will it be Bhagavad Gita continuing, right? Going to that time? Those are important verses of Bhagavad Gita. Yeah, the two times. So that just
वापस कराओगे मेरे को?
Namaste Narasimha
Namaste Narasimhaya. Hiranyakashipu Ito Narsimha Parato Narsimha Ito Narsimha Parato Narsimha Toya Toya Vidato Narsimha Ahe Narsimha Hridaye Narsimha Ito Anupinga Keshavati Dhanarharupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Ito Anupinga Keshavati Dhanarharupa Hare Krishna. Oh, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. दूसरा टीम करा मेरे को वो टीम बजाने को नहीं आती थी नवा कृष्ण कृष्ण श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी इति नामिने नमः विष्णु कृष्ण श्रीमते भक्ति नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Ashwani Saraswati Devi Gauravani Prachari Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Ashwani Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Don't bring Prasadam into this room. Thank you.
Before we go, let's give a warm round of applause for thank you for Hari Sankirtan Prabhu for a wonderful class today. We say thank you by also saying 3 times Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Thank you, Prabhu, for always enlightening us. Thank you.